For the people who just don't know, my name is Crimson, and this is gameplay on Crucible. So, this is what I gotta talk about today. Right? Today I was originally going to talk about some news, stuff I heard, but today I'm really upset. I'm really upset right now because I got a phone call from my cousin, right, who went down to Gamestop to trade in his Xbox One to get a PS4 so that way he can join in with his cousin and play some Destiny and other games, for the hardcore gaming seasons that's coming on right now, right? So, you already got a few games out that's really good right now, and I'm hopefully going to get my hands on them pretty soon. But he went down to GameStop, and he did what he normally does with a new game system, right? When you have a game system and you're about to trade in to get a new game system, what do? You clear it out, right? So that way the next person who get it doesn't get your account information and doesn't shoot up your bill, credit card bill. Right, you clear it out of all the games and stuff like that. You take it down to GameStop, and what they're supposed to do is you take it down to GameStop. They hook it up. They grab a used game, whatever, pop it in, play it, see if it works, and then they sell. And then they buy it from you, so that way you can put it towards the new system. But apparently that did not happen, right? So my cousin, he went down to GameStop after clearing out everything, taking off all his games, right, and in his account and everything. So that way it's just, the game just on the Xbox One. He goes to GameStop and he says, "Hey, I want to trade this in for a PS4." Right? The clerk at GameStop, right, tells him, "I hope you didn't wipe your memory." My cousin was like, "Why?" The clerk said that they need a game to be on the system, right, in order for them to check it to see if it works. Now, this is GameStop, right? They have hundreds, literally thousands of games to choose from to see if this works, right? Used games. I know a bunch of people still go to GameStop to trade in their used games to, put it towards getting a new game, right? Obvious, but no. He says that he couldn't. Like the clerk says to my cousin, we can't get a game onto the system because our Wi-Fi is too weak. What do you mean your Wi-Fi is too weak? First of all, you're a game store. That means that your gaming Wi-Fi should be top notch, right? Or at least good enough to play games that you have in store, right? You have games in store. You have the Wii, you have the PS4, and this one had Xbox One ready to try out games and stuff on demos, right? So you have to do something to get that. And this particular GameStop was right next to a Starbucks that has free Wi-Fi that I know is good. It's really good because you know how many people go over to Starbucks, or how many quote unquote writers, this is Cincinnati, but quote unquote writers, right, uploading stuff and trending blogs and videos and Instagram pics and hashtag Twitters. Speaking of Twitter, at the Crimson One. A little plug there for my Twitter account if you want up to date information about my channel and what's going on. So, this is stupid. Like, so you have a game store that should have good Wi-Fi, right, to download a game, right, or at least get a game from off the shelf. Like, let's say Rise, because that game's terrible. right? That game's terrible. You put it in, it doesn't even have to be like full 100%. Like you can get at 30 and see if it works, right? Or you can use the Starbucks Wi-Fi that's right next door. Not even Wi-Fi. Chipotle, right next. You have Starbucks on one side of GameStop, and then on the other side of GameStop, you have a Chipotle, right? I know Chipotle has some Wi-Fi there because guess how many people travel from Chipotle to Starbucks? A whole bunch of people. So you can't use none of their Wi-Fi's to stick a game in and just play it. It won't even take that long. Your store is empty, right? It's the middle of the week. No one's there, right? Everybody's at home, right? Playing the new Until Dawn, which I'm trying to get right now. I was going to go to GameStop, but hearing this is just like, no, I'll get my Until Dawn another way, which I'm hoping to play on this channel, by the way. You can't do that. So they tell my cousin that since they can't do that, right, he has to go home, right? Because he doesn't have any games, right? Because he was planning on selling his Xbox One for a while since no one was on, and he only had one game. He already sold that to get some money, so he had no games. And since he wiped his memory, he was thinking that, hey, GameStop has a bunch of games that no one plays. Stick a used game in there, blah. So he has to go home, find someone with Xbox One, which no one has, or none of his friends have, because they all switched to the PS4, right? Download the game, right, onto his Xbox One, bring it back, and then he can sell the Xbox One. What kind of mess is that? I mean, someone tell me, how is that even remotely right? How is that remotely okay for a gaming company to do that? What happened to GameStop, right? What happened to GameStop? Because all the times I brought on a system, right? Excuse me, my GameCube, right? The Wii, right? My PlayStation 2 and 3, my Xbox 360, right? Cleared it out, right? Making sure that everything's clear out before you bring it to sale, because if you don't do that, somebody will get free games off of you, and since your credit card information is on the system, they can just buy games and jack up your credit card bill. Like I said earlier, right? You do that. No, GameStop didn't send out anything saying like, hey, you gotta keep your games on there. No, I think it's either the clerk over at GameStop was messing with my cousin because he's a Xbox fanboy, right? Or GameStop has completely changed their policy to screw over the gamers, the ones that's trying to support their asses right now, especially after that whole article they put out on Game Informer telling that gamers are stupid. Gamers aren't stupid. They just know how to add and subtract, right? You're going to give me you're only going to give me pennies for a game towards another new game that I had to shell out money, right? I give you a whole bunch of games, good games, right? And it still doesn't equal the amount of a new game that's coming out, right? Or whatever, right? I still won't get any money for a game, especially if I buy it from you and then return it back the same day. I won't get a refund. That's messed up. So from now on, my cousin, by the way, is pretty much stuck because he can't go rent a game. He can't rent a game, right? Because no one has. He just can't. He just can't. So he's basically screwed for a little while until he can find someone with an Xbox One game that'll let him use it for a while, or hopefully he can get the memory back off his Xbox One and play it that way. But here you go. So from now on, if I can avoid it, I will forever not go to GameStop. I'm gonna never go to GameStop ever again. If I want a game, right, first I will rent it off Gamefly.com, right, which is a great website, by the way. I've been using it for years. Gamefly.com, rent it, play it. If I like it, and there's DLC or whatever coming out for it, then I will download it from Xbox One. I mean, for PS4. Sorry, right? I will completely deny GameStop the pleasure of stealing my money, at least until the next gen consoles comes out, and then I'll try to figure out something from there. But from now on, I am GameFly download only. If GameFly wants to sponsor me, I will accept, because I'm done with GameStop now. You mess with family. You mess with family, and now I'm done with you. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please leave a like rating. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you liked the video and my channel, please help support my channel by going to patreon.com/Crimson for the People and leave a donation for me. It'll help out the channel and help me give you, the people, better content for the people. Till next time, people. Thank you. Deuces.